We're going to talk today about the amazing, incredible automotive pioneer named Bertha Benz. So Bertha Benz was actually born Bertha Ringer in 1849. She is known as the business partner and wife of Carl Benz. So Bertha Benz was born in a time when women were often denied higher education. Why, all the scientists in that day agreed that because a woman's brain had a lighter mass, it simply wasn't able to absorb technical information. In addition to having smaller brains, it was believed that too much thinking would harm a woman's ability to reproduce. This was back in the mid-1800s. How far we have come thanks to all of these wonderful women who have gone before us to make these giant strides in innovation in our world today. Go girls! So Bertha Benz's father was a carpenter. He also made some great real estate investments that put their family in a position of wealth. So when she was young, Bertha Benz's father, being an intelligent and hardworking man, realized that his daughter got very excited when he talked about technical matters, things like the engineering of a locomotive. So he began telling her more and more, and at the age of 9, he was able to enroll her in a school, very unusual for a girl in those days, but she got to be enrolled in a school because she was well born. A little bit later in her life, she read in their family Bible her birth date, followed by the words, "Unfortunately, a girl again." We have to wonder if that kind of disappointment, seeing those words, "Unfortunately, a girl," in her beloved father's handwriting, might have spurred her on to be the incredible, determined, successful woman that she became. So by a marriageable age, Bertha Benz was attractive, clever, and socially accepted. She had a long list of suitors, and one day she was on a coach excursion hosted by the local club. On that coach, she met a young, penniless engineer who was obsessed with the idea of a horseless carriage. Putting a motor on a carriage that would carry you through town, and you didn't have to depend on the transportation of a large train. That young man stole her heart that day, and she was with him evermore. In addition, she begged her father for her dowry early so she could invest in Carl's company. Now, there weren't a lot of great times in the beginning. He went through that money as his iron business failed, and then as he was trying to get the motor to be an accepted thing, so many roadblocks came, and Bertha just stood by her man. She kept encouraging him. Whenever he would lose hope, whenever he was ready to give up, Bertha was there pushing him to the next level. Together, Bertha and Carl experienced hunger, social ridicule, poverty, but they kept pushing forward to their joint goal of a motorized, horseless carriage. So on January 29, 1886, Carl went and registered for a patent for the first motorized horseless carriage. Now, Bertha would have been right by his side, no doubt, but back in 1886, a married woman wasn't allowed to apply for a patent. Look how far we've come, ladies. Thank you, Bertha Benz. We're in your debt. We can all agree that in the 20th century, the automobile became one of the most important cultural advances of our time. If you could think back, imagine our life without the automobile, without the ability to move from here to there quickly, without the ability to have the freedom to travel the world and pursue whatever dreams and passions you have. Comment below about a strong woman that you know that was in your past. It could be your wife, your grandmother, your great-grandmother. There have been women throughout century who have bucked the norms of society. You don't let me be educated, I'll go read books. You don't, it's over and over. I would love to hear some of your favorite stories of incredible women. That's it for Bertha Benz today, but stay tuned, there's gonna be more stories coming up. Please like this video and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.